Officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. He turns that loose down the right side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Throwing, Iamaleava. Rushes on him. Finds a man on the left. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And some great 4th down defense against the run. Throwing, Sangapolatelli makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Flips it out to the back.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a...
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Play action. Iamaleava finds his big tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that was knocked away. The defender did a really good job. I would argue maybe he could have put his hands on that and caught it, but there's a reason he plays defense, but definitely a forced throw and really nice coverage.
Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Bruins line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. On the run, it's Knight. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tackled in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 on the heels of gaining 4 on the previous play. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Doing it himself again. Might have a chance. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. The run inside. It's Cox. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Songo Politelli flips it out on the screen. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right back to the well. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Using the quick game. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Cox. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Makes the grab. It's Ellis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Rides the option, he keeps it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Might be looking to run. He couldn't find anywhere to go with the ball. Bought time for a second, but finally just went down. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Play fake, Iamaleava. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
With the catch, it's Strong. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Jaron Kiave Songo Politelli throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. Iamaleava. Quick completion on the out. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Broncos, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Berkeley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Bruins head coach coming out of the locker room. Coach is understandably frustrated right now. They brought this running back in for big-time performances like this, but he has struggled turning over the ball, trailing here in this game. They have got to get a more steady performance from their running back in this moment. See how he starts the second half, and I'll keep you posted down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bruins will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Golden Bears sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. JKS. It's caught. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Songa Bolatelli on the play action. The short hands, it's strong. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Throwing Songa Bolatelli. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. Got a little grass. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sangapolatelli. He unleashes a long one. Goes high to pull it in. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Give to the running back. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires left. Complete on the left to Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Iamaleava on the play action. Buys a little extra time. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Now they'll run the draw. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cal! And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Final play of the quarter coming. Jaron Kiave Songapolatelli throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that They are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
The Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. JKS. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Iamaleava. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 2nd down coming up. Iamaleava to the air again. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Going to get a stoppage here as there is an injured Cal Bear on the field. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire deep. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They go play action with Sangapovatelli, working that left side. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Golden Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Throwing, Sangapovatelli. Got it in the middle. It's strong. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Running inside, it's Marshall. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They feed him again. Finding some room. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me.
Personal foul. Face mask.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Smith with the grab over the middle.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They could complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Woods. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Pfeiffer. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Makes the pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back. Motion from the wideout. Tonga Politelli, play action. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. Turning it on. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Marshall. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Sangapobatelli gets it to him on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. He splits the uprights, and they just tack on a little more. Gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Gets it out fast. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. Floats it out in space. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with the W and open 0-1.
There's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a success.
There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Today, an in-state battle between a couple of teams from the state of California, both hoping to claim a golden victory. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the UCLA Bruins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, it has been a few up and down years, a lot of drama for UCLA. After Chip Kelly left, there hasn't been much stability, but let's see if Bob Chesney is the guy to get UCLA back on track and make some noise in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Bruins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So San Diego State's offense will take the field first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Sutton. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Sheffield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Here's a little room there. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Throws it back. Here comes the heat. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Bruins offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Nico Iamaleava. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Using his legs, it's Knight. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing, Iamaleava. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might be changing the route. Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Aztecs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first.